y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay. So, baby, you know, new year, new me. So, we're gonna go get a tattoo, and this is just my Christmas present to myself. Your girl ain't been tatted in like 2-3 years, so I finally decided on something. I'm ready to go get it tatted, ready to go get it covered up. I've had a really good day so far, you guys. So we're just trying to end out the year good. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you subscribe to Willow Westside in the cut. Make sure you go down to my second channel, Willow Reacts, and make sure you subscribe there, where we go and we watch TV together. We react to some of the craziest videos out there, and you know, we're just gonna have fun. It's gonna be a good year, you know, me and you. So let's go. Let's get it. Alright, you guys, so this is me at the tattoo shop. It's kind of loud in there, so voiceover. And you know, this is the tattoo I'm getting covered up today. So yeah, this is me literally at like 140, 150. Stencil on, headphones in, ready to go in. This is maybe like a good hour in. You know, just, you know, doing some lines, you know. And now we're all done with the lines. I really just wanted a progression video. And this is what the shading looks like. Okay, so right here is when we started to get into color, right? And around this time, it was like 3:40, about to be like 4 o'clock. Now, come like 4 o'clock, 4:10, he was done with half the petals, what you see right now. And I was dying. So this other tattoo artist, you know, had recommended, you know, that I get some numbing cream. And, you know, she was very gracious enough to let me use it. 15 minutes afterwards, really all that pain was just gone. And I was really able to get through the rest of the tattoo. So here's the rest of the coloring. And he actually wanted to leave the petals blank, but I was like, nah, it looks incomplete. So, you know, let's add some blue in there. Let's add some royal blue in the leaves. Okay, and here we have, you know, the finished product. Oh my gosh. I was definitely in love. It was so sensitive, you guys. Like, even while he's just trying to clean me up, like, I literally remember just all that area was so sensitive, but I love it. Okay, not this. Sorry, this one. Sorry. So unleash this problem. See you guys later. I don't know. Oh, this is not. Alright, y'all, so now that we are back at the house, oh my gosh, y'all, I've taken some time to relax, because oh my gosh, that was literally the longest tattoo session I've ever had. I've only ever had five tattoos before, and this was the longest. So before I close, I didn't film it, but as you guys can see, it is bandaged up for the next 5 days. So shout out to Teal Tiger Tattoo for doing my tattoo. This dude named Adam came in. I came in like literally 24 hours ago, and I was like, hey, I need this cover up. And he was like, all right, send me what you need. And you know, the price was reasonable, and we got everything good. So before I, you know, just close out the vlog, I just, you know, I want to leave you guys with some lessons. So I want to give you all some tips on, you know, how to make sure that if you're actually thinking about getting a tattoo, how to make sure that you're thinking about everything that is going to occur, and just making sure that you're making the right decision for you. So, you know, I have like 5 simple tips. Tip number 1 is know your pain tolerance. Okay, know your pain tolerance. Now, I have never gotten a tattoo before, you know, if I'm speaking to one of y'all, hey, what's up? But if you've never gotten a tattoo before, how to gauge if you have a high or a low pain tolerance is, you know, do you have piercings? Do you have, you know, earrings? You know, do you have other facial piercings? Do you have a belly button piercing? Because a lot of those require pain. Also, you know, when we were all little kids and stuff like that, and we were growing up, and we had to get, you know, those yearly shots, you know, those yearly vaccinations and stuff like that. You know, of course, we all started out screaming, squirming, I don't want to take these, blah 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 blah. But if you have a higher pain tolerance, you know, then you were the type of kid who, you know, as you got older, you understood that, you know, taking shots is more about discomfort than it is about pain. So, you know, you stopped. You was like, all right, dog, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if you, as you grew up, were still, I don't like this, I don't like the look of needles, I don't like how I feel, I don't like it, then you have a low pain tolerance, okay? Now, if you have a low pain tolerance, I definitely recommend that you start off small, especially if this is your first tattoo. I'm not gonna lie, I started off, you know, mildly small with my first tattoo, and actually, like, my first 4 tattoos were all, you know, mildly small in different places, so that, you know, I could get a feel of, you know, how things felt here, here, here. Make sure that, you know, start with something small, you know, just to actually see, you know, how you're actually feeling. After my first tattoo, I was like, oh yeah, I can take this. This is nothing. So, you know, over time, you know, I got different tattoos, and this is actually my first, like, 5-hour session. I've honestly never went more than maybe like an hour or 2 hours for a tattoo, and this was like a 5-hour session, and I literally had to get it done in one sitting. Another tattoo artist saw that I was like struggling, and well, not like really struggling, but, you know, saw that I was like, you know, bothered by it because I've been taking it so well, and she allowed me to use this numbing cream. And high key, after the numbing cream was put on, I literally got through the rest of the tattoo, felt nothing. Make sure that, you know, if you do decide to get numbing cream, make sure that you know that a lot of the numbing creams are opioid based. Make sure that you're not allergic to anything. Make sure that, you know, you're getting something safe for you. Don't want to trigger nobody, so make sure that you're getting what's best for you. But it did help a lot. And I've never had numbing cream before this tattoo, and this is my 5th tattoo. So know your pain tolerance, okay? Now, tip number 2, get more than one consultation, okay? Now, if you're thinking about, like, a lot of people, you know, they know what they want. Like, this tattoo was like, oh my gosh, I knew what I want. Like, I knew what I want. You know, sometimes we do have those people who come into the tattoo shop and they're just like, I want that. But a lot of the tattoos that I have were definitely thought about, you know, beforehand, except for definitely like my first. We brainstormed on the fly. So, but get more than one consultation. To get this tattoo, I knew what I wanted out the gate. I already had the picture. This was also a cover up for a tattoo, so I had to make sure that I sent off what my previous tattoo looked like, and where it was, and what I did want. And so, you know, I chose what was best for me. You have to watch out. Every tattoo shop is different. Every tattoo artist is different. The tattoo artist that I got this done by, he did not charge me by the hour. He gave me a flat rate for the tattoo. I asked him to give it to me as big as I could for the price for, you know, just this reasonable price, and he was really good on it. The other consultation that I got was talking about, you know, we need $150 an hour, you know, plus this and that, and I'm very glad that I didn't go that route, because this was projected to be a 3-hour tattoo, and it ended up being like legit a 5-hour tattoo. So get more than one consultation, especially when you're looking about price, especially if if you're wanting to get something like really bad. Like, I haven't been tatted in 3 years, so I was like, I want to get something really bad. So, you know, always think about choosing what's best for you, okay? Tip number 3, just know that the older you get, the more it hurts. So again, the first tattoo I ever got was 18 years old, I got that tattoo with my best friend on my ankle, which was a really good place to start out with. Not a lot of nerve endings right there, so you know, it really wasn't bad, especially to start out with. But understand that, you know, projectively, the older you get, the more it does hurt. So especially if your pain tolerance is low, you know, just figure out what you want and figure out exactly where you're getting it, and be careful about where you're getting it. You know, get like ask questions to your artist, especially about, you know, how the pain is gonna feel, because from getting tattooed here, and on my ankle to here, this was literally the worst, because there's so many nerve endings right here in this area, literally, and they all just run up here. So literally, when he was coloring and doing any type of work over here, like, it was so sensitive. And you know, I just had to, it was a lot of breathing through it, especially those first 3 hours, a lot of breathing. So, you know, you want to make sure that, please make sure that your first tattoo, make sure that it's not anywhere really heavy with nerve endings. Like, I just don't recommend it, because I mean, like, especially if it's not small, I don't recommend, like, whew, you know, it all depends on where you're getting your tattoo. So, I mean, I'm very happy with this though, so I love it. Tip number 4, okay? Please, we ain't no cooch, okay? That is a saying I go by. I ain't no cooch, okay? I ain't scared of nothing. And when I say we ain't no cooch, as in we, as in me and you, Willow Gang, period. We ain't no cooch because we know what we're getting and we understand what we're asking for, okay? That doesn't mean that if you decide that, you know, your pain tolerance is too low, or after your first tattoo that, you know, your pain tolerance is too low, you don't really like it, you don't really like how it feels, it's too much pain for you. That doesn't mean you're a cooch, okay? That's not what that means. We ain't no cooch. That means that you understand what tattoo you're getting, okay? You understand that there is going to be pain. It's not just going to be discomfort. There is going to be pain, okay? And what we're not going to do 2023, okay? What we're not going to do is be in the tattoo chair crying and boo-hooing and squirming and screaming and making it difficult for the artist to finish what they started because you didn't understand what you was getting, and now you didn't signed up for something that you probably can't finish. Like, that's why all these tips beforehand, you know, had you had thought of Willow's tips beforehand, you wouldn't be in this situation. But here you are, acting a fool in front of everybody. Everybody else is fine. Everybody else is breathing through, doing what they need to, and here you are, ill-prepared and crying. No, we're not doing that. So you get what you, and also always remember that you get what you pay for, okay? Like, you get what you pay for. I definitely always recommend that you go to an actual tattoo shop where they're going to set up the kit in front of you. There are going to be gloves involved. There's going to be a lot of sanitizer. There's going to be a lot of paper towels. There's going to be a clean tattoo gun. You want to be in that type of environment because it's just reassurance on you. Understand that this is, having a tattoo is considered an open wound until it heals. This is, you know, our skin is alive, okay? This is an open wound. So you have to understand that. I understand we all got those friends. I understand we all got, you know, I understand, you know, they be doing it. And not to say that there is anything wrong with that, you know, for young artists who are out here trying to get it, you know, trying to ride around and get it. That's not what we're saying. We're just saying, you know, you want to be completely safe, and that's just what I recommend. So you get what you pay for when it comes to what type of artist you're going to, what type of environment you're sitting in, and also for what type of quality you want in a tattoo. I was very happy with the quality. I was very happy with the colors. I was very happy with how the colors ended up looking on my skin. So yes, okay, so just remember, we ain't no cooch. We understand what we're asking for. Understand that, you know, even these small little tattoos that I got here, these were at least, you know, an hour and a half just sitting you know, 2 hours just sitting when it comes to shading, when it comes to lines, when it comes to color, you know what I'm saying? So always remember that you will be sitting there, you know, unless you're getting something micro, this is not gonna be a 20-minute tattoo. Understand that. So factor that in when you're thinking about how you wanna price it. And then last tip, okay, before I get out of here, please think many times over and over again if you're trying or you're deciding to get a tattoo that is dedicated to someone other than your blood family, okay? Now, what that means, I got this tattoo based off of the Magnolia, because your girl is raised in Louisiana, you know, raised out the mud. So, and you know, it's the state flower, you know, and my grandma and grandpa house, they had this huge magnolia tree in the backyard, and that's what I remember, you know, just some of my greater times in life, you know, when I didn't have no sponsorabilities. But that's why I got this flower, and I love that it's colorful. So this is tribute to her, you know, to my roots back in Louisiana, as well as, you know, my grandma, and you know, all that love they had for me. So now what happened previously in this previous tattoo that was previously there, you know what I'm saying, it's not there no more, so period. But previously, I had gotten this tattoo thinking that it would solidify my position with somebody that I was currently in a relationship with. And later on down the line, once I realized that the relationship wasn't going to work out, I understood that this was a tattoo I had to let go of like immediately. Now, no, it wasn't, I'm not even gonna talk about this tattoo because you know what, if you know, you know, real cool, okay? If you know, you know, okay? So, but please, I'm praying, this is my first and only cover up. Like, honestly, it hurt. I'm just telling y'all up front, getting a cover up is painful. It is so painful, like, especially because they have to go over and over again in the tattoo, especially if that tattoo was colored beforehand, especially if that tattoo was big beforehand. So like, it was a lot of tattooing over already scarred tissue or already over that scarred tattoo. And so it's like that whole thing was sensitive. It was so sensitive. So if you can minimize the amount of cover-ups that you get, I would definitely work towards that. Also, you know, unless that's your permanent partner, unless that's your wife, your husband, I'm not gonna lie to you, I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it anymore. And I wouldn't do it now. Like, 25-year-old me would definitely look back at 19-year-old me and be like, look, you're gonna regret it. Like, and I didn't regret the tattoo because, you know, also, you know, it's an end of an era. You know, for me, I'm stepping into my grown woman era, you know what I'm saying? Leaving all those childish things behind. You feel me? But cover-ups hurt. They're painful. So get Pookie name if you want to. Like, this is my name. This is my last name. Jones, this is my last name. So it's mine. So thank you guys so much for rocking with me through this whole little vlog. This actually took the whole day. So thank y'all so much for rocking with me. If you like this video, make sure that you like it. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button, okay? We are here all 2023. Your girl was born in the mountains, but I was raised out the mud. It's your girl, little West Side Magnolia.